He's a big baby. He's a giant baby, literally.
Yeah. But I was going to, okay, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but that whole coach, because I've seen it firsthand. Like we mentioned, you would take us to the tournaments. And that's time, like you said, like time over there is time away from your family. Like how hard is that? Because like I've seen it, a lot of coaches at the next level, like you see that they're divorced, or you see that they're struggling with their families, you know, like they have a girlfriend, like they have kids with someone else because they can't be at home all the time. They're constantly traveling. They're constantly putting all their time and effort into something else. So I see that takes a toll on the family, the wife, the kids. Like how difficult was that throughout that whole process? Like putting all this, because essentially you're building like a project, you're building a foundation for other kids like myself and Gabe to kind of get to that next level.
I think, I mean, you guys met Christine and both the Shy sisters. They were always there, you know. Christine, and how many bake sales and fundraisers did she structure and function from start to finish for us and other people's parents and families. So for a very long time, it was all in, all of us. I think it started to get a little bit harder when we transitioned our program to MCSA. So my hours became longer and further away. And one of the deciding factors in stepping away from the field was I needed to be at home. It was my time. 10 years is a long time on the road from up here, and like you said, it takes its toll on it, and it probably did. Not only with my relationship with Christine, with my wife, but with my kids, with my other two kids. My soccer career and Shai's soccer career seemed to go hand in hand, and as a father, that's difficult. You know, when we share something, and it was awesome, and it still is. But now I'm just his dad. When he transitioned to play for Santa Rosa United, I had his schedule, which was no longer under my control because I wasn't his coach. And then I had my schedule. So now soccer was two schedules. And that just became a lot.
And are you kind of happy that you've kind of stepped back, or do you feel like you miss it and you're going to go back to it?
To say that I don't miss it would be a lie. It's something that I'm good at. I like developing soccer players. It's fun. And doing something that is fun is like, I think you kind of get to win if you're doing something that's fun. The evolution is inevitable. So I think taking a step back, I've learned a lot. I learned it on the backs of you guys. I've learned it on the back of my son. I've learned it on the back of hundreds of players that have gone through, that we've coached. I want more out of the game as a coach. Whether I'll get to that level or I'll get that, I don't know yet. It'll be something for me to strive for.
I feel that.
And for footy around here, I think I want to find more. I want to find a way to provide more opportunities like Chai has had. I want more kids to go abroad and go play.
Yeah.
I think just being that like connection, or just knowing the other coaches is, I wouldn't say enough, but it's a really good first step. You know what I'm saying? Just to have that one person that's like, well, I know this coach over here. Maybe I can send you over.
It's all about who you know.
Exactly. And that's kind of something that I've come to learn from like seeing that like next level. And that's super important to have that one person in your life that can kind of like, you can use as a resource to kind of send you on to maybe somewhere that's a better fit for you. But I was going to say, one thing that I did admire about your coaching style is that you're very composed. Like I've had a lot of coaches that are like yelling and on the sideline trying to, and each coach has their style. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
true.
On the sideline, coaching from the sideline, or yelling, or kind of doing whatever they got to do. But what I really liked about playing for you is that you were very kind of like, you sit down, you would just analyze the game during the each half, and then you kind of like, you do your coaching during halftime and then after the game. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, because I think at the beginning there for a while, that was not who I was as a coach. And there's some kids, Shy, Enrique, Lily, Ben Rosen, Rudy, Russell. There's a whole squad right there that might see that a little different than what you have. But you got me as a high school age. Yeah. And the younger kids, it took me a while to learn to be a coach for younger kids.
Would you say that you were yelling a lot more, or kind of?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that's fair though. Like at different age.
I don't think it's fair. I think direction within the game is good, but it's a player's game. That's the difference between American sports and soccer.
Mm.
Once the whistle blows, coach ain't got nothing to say, man.